Welcome to the Genius Talk podcast. I'm your host Aswad Raj from the bestemailmarketer.com, and today we have Lars. How to pronounce the second name?
It's tough. Helgeson.
Okay, today we have Lars Helgeson from GreenRope.com with us. Lars, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome, brother. So, what inspired you to start GreenRope CRM?
The main idea behind it really was about providing a way for businesses to integrate their sales, marketing, and operations all together into one platform and make it easy and affordable so that a business doesn't have to spend as much energy integrating all of those things.
Huh?
Now, when you have your CRM connected to your email marketing platform, you have a lot of information that you can learn from, and you can set up a lot of automation around the sales process and the marketing process.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, I have I have seen in your website that your companies are like providing 99.8% inbox deliverability rate, which is like really insane. So how you
hmm
guys are doing that?
Well, we're very diligent about who we bring on as clients. Um, the We've been in the business now for about 25 years, and so we've established our reputation, and we make sure that we are able to get messages to the inbox because we only bring on clients that have legitimate lists of actual contacts. We don't allow purchased or rented lists. We vet all of our clients before they come on board so that we make sure that they're not approaching us with there's a lot of shady people out there that like to burn up ISPs or ESPs, and we've been pretty good about that over the years, making sure that we don't bring people on who are going to damage our reputation.
Okay, but how do you guys like figure out that these guys will going to burn the SP?
It's a lot about interviewing them. We don't allow them to upload lists of contacts until we've had a conversation with them. We research their website, we research their reputation and everything. So if there's ever any question about who they are and whether they're legitimate, we just don't bring them on board. And it's an important thing. We're people have a hard enough time during their day to do the things they need to do. The last thing we want to do is contribute to spam. There's already so much out there, and it's we're trying to do good for the world. We're trying to help companies be successful. We're trying to help them grow. We want people and businesses who are legitimate, who make sure that when they send a message out, that it's going to go to the people who deserve to hear it, and the people who've asked for it.
Exactly. You're doing a very good thing. Like
I'm
only
trying.
deserving people like can able to send a message.
Yeah. But it's an important part of our we don't let clients come on board without talking to them, and really getting to know their business. And if there's ever a feeling that they don't care about their customers, if ever this feeling that they would buy a list or rent a list or whatever, we just don't want to work
Mhm.
with, you know, go
Yeah,
somewhere else, you know. I would rather have less business and know that it's legitimate and good than just bring a client on just to make a few dollars and then have them leave anyway or damage our reputation or whatever. There's enough bad people on the world. I would rather them not work with our company.
yeah, exactly. Hmm. You know what? I think there are so many bad IPs because of you know okay, so here's what happened a couple days ago. So I was having conversation with a guy. Okay, he was emailing his list, but for some reason, uh, his email is not reaching. Okay, but when we checked out and we found was the IP they are using to send email was blacklisted. Okay,
Mhm.
and the which means the IP he was in, there are lots of other people who was spamming. Okay,
Mhm.
and because of the IP got blacklisted, and because of that, the client I am working with was also getting bad deliverability without doing anything bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens on a shared IP. That's why you need to look at the practices and the policies of the companies that you work with. You have to look at and see, do they allow spammers on your network, or they'll run into exactly what you ran into.
Yeah. Hmm. You know what? You guys are doing really good, like interviewing people, because I've been to couple ESPs, okay, and they don't do that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they feel like the immediate gain of the money is worth it. But in the
Mhm.
long run, like you said, if someone gets blacklisted, it affects everybody that's on that shared IP address. And we've been very careful about who we let on to protect against that very thing, because there just are so many people out there who will take advantage of a company, of an ESP, and lie about their list. And it's unfortunate that there are people like that out there, but you just have to be on your guard for it.
Yeah. Hmm. So, like your platform. So, who are the most most common users? Like, are they people who are having their personal brand or an e-com?
It's all over the map, actually. We have clients in all industries. We're not a huge company. We're just 15 people, but we have a wide range of clients of all different sizes and all different industries. So that helps to have the experience to help all them, and we've built out our system so that it can support all those different kinds of industries and ideas. So depending on whatever your business model is, our platform will support that.
Okay, okay. Like, I'm curious. Like, are you also doing like email marketing or any kind of business before you started this CRM?
Yeah, so I had an email marketing company before this, before my CRM. I mean, that goes back to 2000. So I've been in this business for 25 years. So I've gone through the growing pains of how the technology has changed. And things like SPF and DKIM and DMARC really help protect your reputation, and for legitimate senders, the people that came up with those technologies, it certainly helps. That doesn't mean there's no spam, but we help with our clients to get them all aligned on all of those things so that their deliverability is set up the way it should be. So it just, it's one of those things. A lot of it's education. A lot of it is understanding, what are their business practices. If someone is just in it to try and just spam people and make money off of that small percentage of people that will click through, I don't need them as a client.
Yeah, that's good. Your company also provide webinar services.
No, well, so we have webinars that we give, but we don't have webinar services necessarily. We integrate with Zoom and Google and other platforms like Webinar Jam and everything through Zapier. We've got a deep integration with Zoom, but the idea would be that if you're going to do a webinar, you want to be able to market to the attendees of that webinar. So after they've given permission, then you can send them messages and do automation around that.
Okay, that's good. So, is there anything else that I mean, some feature about your CRM that is most underutilized?
We have a couple, I think, that are helpful to be integrated with. I think that people don't really understand or typically don't think about. One is the support ticketing system for case management. So, opening up a ticket and then having that it's the customer service integration part of the CRM. And having that built in makes things a lot easier for managing customer service and being able to call up a contact record and see a history of all their cases, and then things like AI, excited dogs, but having AI help you manage those tickets and everything. There's a lot there that I think you can do with the ticketing system that's directly integrated. And the other part is a learning management system. So we have a learning management platform that's attached to the CRM. So it's a great way to have automation built around education. So when people go to the platform and they want to learn something, you can walk them through different chapters and modules, and as they complete them, you can have automation trigger things. So you can embed learning with your CRM and your marketing automation.
Okay. Um, can you be like crystal clear? Okay. Who are your target audience?
It's funny because we're such a broad platform and capability. Typically, I would say 5 to 100, maybe 200 employees, and not because the platform couldn't support bigger, because we do. But typically, they're in our space. There are really large players, companies like HubSpot and MailChimp and billion-dollar companies, Salesforce, Pardot. And so typically with the bigger companies tend to gravitate towards those bigger companies just because, big brands like to work with big brands.
Yeah, exactly.
So we tend to focus on helping small business. That's our focus.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you would like to share?
I think, one of the great things about our team is that we really care about our customers. We've got really good customer service. We work with every client. We don't use AI. We've got live people that have a lot of experience. So we have a small team, but we have a lot of experience, and we really help work with our clients to get them to understand and grow their business using our platform. And we genuinely really care.
That's the type of company we like to work with.
Yeah, exactly. And it's who I am. I don't have long-term contracts. So, I don't try to hold people's feet to the fire. I want them to be happy using our platform. And if they are, keep paying us. And if not, then I wish you the best. So, but that's why our clients stay with us. We've had clients that have stayed with us for, 10 to 15 years, and some even longer than that.
Okay. So, looking back when you started, what's one lesson you will tell yourself if you have to restart today?
What lesson? I would say it probably would have been easier if I would have focused on one niche instead of trying to be a broad platform. That was the main thing that we worked on, was trying to make our system really flexible instead of focusing on particular niche. So the system itself is very flexible. We have a lot of people in different industries and everything, but it's difficult if you don't focus on one particular market to appeal to everybody. So in retrospect, I would have picked one small market niche and focused on that.
Though you said like your CRM is for almost every kind of business, right?
Yeah.
You know what? In last couple years, I have understand one thing. There are different kind of industry, okay, and in different kind of industry, we do different kind of marketing. So if there is a platform where all the industry can work with, we can take strategy from different industry and then use that in our industry. So that is a
Mhm.
really good thing with the CRM.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've made it easy to be able to do that with our platform. It's mainly just from a marketing perspective.
Yeah.
It's harder when you're not known in a particular niche to be the CRM for, pick whatever the market is. It's harder to compete just as a broad platform. So that's what I would have changed, but I also am very proud of what we've built. I've spent a lot of time, a lot of late nights and hours building what we have, and and our team has helped a lot of businesses all over the world.
You know what? You're saying that you would have changed. What I'm seeing is potential.
Hmm.
That I think it depend on who is using your CRM.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
because if a creative person is using that, then they will going to find better ways to use your CRM. And if someone is just listening to someone and just using that, then it will be a little bit issue for them.
Hmm. Yep.
Awesome, brother. So if someone want to use your CRM, where can they go?
Just go to the website greenrope.com, and you'll see you can make a request for a demo. So you can sign up for a demo with someone on our platform who he'll walk you through the platform and how it works and everything. And we'll talk about your business and learn how we can best serve your company. So pretty straightforward process.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much for spending some time here with us. It was really great chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you. It was great to talk to you as well.
Yeah, brother. Bye.